Listen, many of you have dealt with people who you actually forewarned about doing things such as wickedness, things in the dark, things that are not of God. You warned them, you told them countless amounts of time not to do what they've been doing. And now that you told them, God already warned them before this. It's almost like you were sent as a messenger to let them know that they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing. But you're here now wondering what's going on with this person or what's going to happen, hoping and praying that maybe they'll turn around. Well, I'm here to tell you that most of you, the people that you've actually spoken to, they've gotten that word and that seed into their heart and they know exactly what's going on. But they didn't listen. They didn't listen to the warnings of God. They didn't listen to the things that you were speaking to them. And most of us get to a point to where we get irritated because we see them continuing in the things that they're doing. So God is saying that it has been long enough. Now He is about to show up and things are going to shift. There's going to be a point where you're not going to be able to help this person at all. And you may want to step in on God's behalf and bring in what it is that you can do to help this person. But this time is going to be the time that they're going to have to be alone. They're going to have to sit in solitude just like you did when you were going through your situations. They're going to have to sit alone so that they can get to know who God is, what's going on, and why they're going through what they're going through, because they don't see it any other way. It's mostly that this person really has become very, very arrogant in the situation. They're arrogant thinking that God does not see them. God doesn't know what's going on with them. He's not even paying attention to them. So they continue moving in the wrong way, thinking that they can continue to get away with it. You already know how we was as kids. When we were children, we thought of things like that. We were like, okay, I know mama don't see it, so let me just go ahead and do it real quick, okay? Daddy don't see it right now, so he's not around, so I can sneak and do this. I can sneak and go over here, okay? That was them. But see, with God, we already know He sees and knows all. He sits high and He looks low. He knows everything. And many of you guys have warned this person. You may have even pulled yourself away from them. You may have pulled yourself away from this person because you knew they were bound for destruction. So what Spirit is saying is this is going to be the time where you have to step back. You can't help this person. Understand your prayers. You can pray for them. Yes, that's good. But you trying to step in while God is doing something, you're kind of like, that's kind of counteracting, what He's doing in their life. So at this moment, you're going to have to realize that you can't help this person right now. They have to go through this time. Many of you guys, it could be your kids, it could be your husband and your wife, it could be your family. Whoever this is, you've warned them about what's going on. You've warned them already about what they shouldn't be doing. So now is your time to sit back, relax, pray, and let God handle everything. That person is going to be all right. They're going to be okay. But you got to step back. You can't step in this time. They didn't listen to you the first, second, and third time, so what makes you think they're going to do it now? God is moving in their life. God is trying to bring them to a place of repentance. Y'all know that's how it was with us. Sometimes, we had got to the point where we was doing silly stuff, and then we got to that point, that breaking point, and He brought us in to repentance. And we was like, okay, God, I give in, I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But this time is where God is like, I need you to stand back. I need you to stand back and pray, and you do that, and I'm gonna do my part. Allow God to have His way with this person. And I know that stuff gonna be straight up hard as heck to do, okay? It's gonna be so hard because these are people you know and love. You really want to step in because you've been doing it all this time. You've been the one to be there and be the person that really stands in the gap for them. And you can do that. You can do that from a distance. But what you're gonna have to realize is just like with you, how God had His way with you, He's gonna have His way with them. This person is gonna be fine. They're gonna be great. They're going to turn away from these sins. They're going to turn away from the things that are destroying their lives. God is going to move on their behalf and move on your behalf because you've been praying too. So you don't have to do nothing else but pray for this person to keep moving. This is going to be a way of you learning how to trust. This is your way of having faith that your prayers have been answered. So be excited, be delighted that everything that you prayed for the person you know and love who has not yet turned away from their wicked ways, they're actually going to be okay. Be encouraged and have faith that God is moving on your behalf. Peace and blessings.